God bless the spa.
We're good?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Alright, what's up YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about the top most overrated and underrated exercises for certain body parts. Oh, gee, this is fucking killing my balls. Alright, so getting started. You want to work top to bottom?
That's fine.
Alright, so chest.
Traps are on top. I'm sorry.
Chest. No, we'll start with buys, dude.
God damn it.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so biceps.
Overrated or underrated?
Overrated.
Overrated. You got first.
Overrated barbell. Barbell curls.
Barbell
dude.
curl, why?
I feel like if you don't have proper form, so many people fuck up and cheat curl with the barbell.
Yes.
That every single guy there is literally just hip thrusting the bar, he's leaning into it, he's fucking up every single time, and he's not contracting at the top or the bottom. They just put as much weight on as they can
And they
and
swing.
they'll force it.
Yes.
So they're not actually working the muscle and they're just ego lifting.
And you know what? That was actually my choice too. You see a lot of people cheat curl using way too much weight, and that shit's just annoying. I'm sorry, that shit is annoying.
What do you guys think?
What do you think,
for
Tim?
overrated exercises for a bicep?
Well, for overrated, I mean, obviously barbell curls #1, I think. But then it's not. I don't want to say it's like a bad exercise, but also just like the alternating dumbbell curls and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people cheat the
cheat
shit
on
out of
that.
those. They'll swing,
Yeah.
especially the motherfuckers that walk in. They run up to the 60s. They run up to the 60s, and they'll just start curling the shit out of them, and they'll heave them. And you can see they're not doing any physical work. They're just trying to push as much weight as they can because they think it's impressive.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I got good legs though. Like,
I know
so it
Tim's
doesn't
loving
work
this
out.
right now, dude. Tim, how you feel?
Feel good.
Tim, what body part do you want to cover next for overrated?
For overrated, we can
For
do.
overrated.
Can't say boobs.
We can do tries.
Tries?
Tries.
Skull crushers. They kill my shoulders, they kill my elbows, and I don't get a fucking pump.
What was the French word
No,
for
man.
skull crushers?
It was just like French press, wasn't it?
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah. No, dude, that's good because that's actually like some people might not understand that. So
I'm gonna say I completely disagree with that. That's one of the reasons I have a horseshoe.
Okay.
I'd say close.
And I'm gonna say close grip bench.
Absolutely.
Kills my shoulders. I feel it more in my chest. I don't feel it in my tries. Might as well do fucking weighted dips.
Close grip bench all the way, because close grip bench kills my wrists. Absolutely kills my wrists.
I second that.
And then it's the same thing with the bench press, because people are just gonna load weight onto it. And when people load weight onto it, then you get hurt, and then you don't work out, then you're done, and people are just dumbasses about it. They shouldn't even be fucking doing it. So, I think skull crushers are good. I think like all the push down exercises and all that, close grip bench, while it is a good exercise, it's really risky and you could hurt yourself. So you gotta do it right if you're gonna do it.
for overrated shoulder exercises, seated military press. That's another thing where people just put weight on the bar. They use shit form. They go to their nose. They don't go over their head. They're just doing partials the whole time. They don't work it, and they're putting so much stress on their wrists, in their elbows, in their rotator that you're doing no work, and you're just fucking your joints.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
Not, did I?
Yeah, you.
I guess you're just a fucking cheater, bro.
Jesus Christ.
All right, see, in my
Hey,
opinion,
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, alright?
Okay, for me, it's between two. It's between two of them. You got the lateral, you got the side laterals, and you got the
Those are my
overhead press.
favorite.
But
You do lightweight higher up with that shit, as long as you're using perfect form, you are gonna get such a massive pump, and that is the one reason why I have
But
a really
dumbass,
good
No,
side.
but like, what he's saying is people take heavy weight and
Yeah.
swing the hell out of
Don't
it.
Yeah.
fucking cheat unless you're already big.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that, and I think the overhead press, while it's a really good exercise, I think the overhead press, like what we were just talking about, like with the bench, with the close grip bench and stuff like that for chest and tries. The thing with this, when you load it up with all the weight and stuff, you could hurt yourself too with that. I have a good buddy of mine who did shoulder presses very heavy,
Tim here,
and,
dude.
and he popped his shoulders out.
Both
and
of them. Both of them.
Yeah, both of them, and he had to get surgery and he lost a lot of weight, lost a lot of strength, and he had to work all of his way back up again to where he is now. So I would say it's a good exercise, but again, you gotta be careful with it.
So, again, overrated exercises for shoulders, I imagine, would be anything where you're just taking, full range of motion, heavy ass weight. If you're using that, you're not doing full force. You're not putting enough work on your deltoids. You're putting too much strain on your rotator. You need to go light and you need to go for reps because that's how you're gonna get that cannonball 3D Matt Ogus half natty look.
Nice. Yes.
So, next muscle group, falling into arms and shoulders, traps.
I'm gonna say barbell shrug, obviously. I'm gonna say that because people swing again. People fucking swing. People load that shit up, and they don't even do full range of motion. They literally look like they're jerking themselves off. Like
Jerk. And rack pulls. I'm gonna specifically say rack pulls. Yeah, your spine can handle 500-600 pounds, but are you actually helping yourself with that exercise? Because I feel like people will just walk up to a rack, they'll put it at like hardly waist level. It's already super fucking high up. They don't even go below their knee with this shit, and they just load as many plates on as they can, and they just pick it up and they drop it.
yes.
Yep.
Like it's hot.
And see, I second that because I think for me, every single trap exercise to me is overrated because people are gonna put a lot of weight on that, and people aren't even getting the full contraction. They just think like, oh, I can go and I can shrug 100-pound dumbbells and shit like that. But if you're just jerking your traps up like that,
Trap guy and chicken neck. If you chicken neck, like you bobbing
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
apples while you're doing traps, you're moving your neck,
That's what
not
I'm
your
saying.
traps.
Yeah.
You're getting no work done and you're just moving your shoulders.
you're just getting a pump.
Same
you're
with
not
when
getting
you
contraction.
rotate. When you rotate shrugs, you're pinching the fuck out of your scapula,
People-
and you're doing more rotary damage.
Yeah, people who literally rotate their shoulders, guys, don't fucking do that. All right. There's hundreds of
Game
videos.
over.
There's hundreds of videos telling you not to do that. Here's another one. Don't fucking do that exercise. It's stupid.
Don't drink.
Yes.
Don't smoke.
Alcohol's like bad for you.
What do you
Kills
do?
your gains.
You don't drink.
Unless it's
Don't
beer.
Dude, unless you're Jeff's side, you can't drink. He's the
Besides-
only person that can retain his natty gains when he drinks.
Just
That's
you
a
should just
fact.
kill yourself.
One word.
Next muscle group I think is going to be back. And for overrated, I'm going to say behind the neck lat pull downs. A lot of people do this. It's so bad for your shoulders. I don't even... Rotators again. I don't know how many times we can clear this up. Nothing behind the neck. If you have to pull anything behind the neck or push anything behind the neck, chances are it's really bad for you. Again, like, I agree to disagree. I don't feel it in my lats. I feel it in my rotators.
I hate it when people say functional movement, but behind the neck isn't a functional movement. There are times when I dislocated my left shoulder, every single physical therapist says don't do behind the neck exercises because you are going to put way too much strain on your rotator and you're going to break that shit off. So
They have internally rotated shoulders because of that.
yeah,
Well-
and that's too.
But for me, I think with back would be deadlifts. Deadlifts are very. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, this is back to the controversy. He hates deadlifts.
He doesn't like deadlifting for back.
Explain why.
Well, for me, I just think deadlift is very. I'm a guy and learn from my mistakes.
You're a woman, dude. What the fuck?
Gender fluid.
A lot of people struggle with this, and as well as I struggle with it, and it's the form is something that you have to have. And it's something to where, like we've talked about before with previous exercises, loading on a bunch of weight and stuff and trying to do it, you could really hurt your lower back, and it sucks complete and total dick. So,
But okay, I'm gonna straight up disagree with that. If you want an
Deadlifting
overall back,
is the-
complete back, you want to do deadlift.
Single best exercise if you want to work on that fucking yoke. If you want big traps, if you want big chest, if you want
Lower
massive
lats,
testosterone levels,
lower lats,
you fucking deadlift.
Christmas tree
You do
back.
it with perfect form, and you
Lift
Deadlift is
with
the key.
your legs and finish off with your lower back. Don't jerk it with your lower back. Lift with your legs first.
Never jerk anything unless you're horny as fuck.
Yeah.
Fact. So smaller muscle groups. So for smaller muscle groups, the most overrated exercise is the sit-up. If you tell me that you want to tone or you want to spot reduce, just choke yourself. On the spot, do it.
No.
You cannot spot reduce.
You cannot
and
spot.
you cannot tone.
Yeah, you can't
Game
spot like.
over. Just cut. End the video right here.
No,
This
don't
is
end
all
the
we
video.
need. Calves.
Baby cows.
If you run and say you do legs, you know who you are. If you say you hit legs yesterday when we're trying to I know where you're going with this. Don't live on a treadmill. Fucking squat.
Everyone knows the difference between the runner booty and the squatter booty.
It's how you get that butt. Girls, if you want to get that butt, you squat deep. Guys, if you want to get that butt, you squat deep. Game, set, match, squat. It's the king of all exercises. You start with squat, you end with squat. Every day is leg day. You walk on your legs every single day. If you're only doing upper body and you're not squatting and you're not squatting properly with good form, you are going to fuck yourself.
Damn.
I want to add something to that.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of guys at the gym that just load up like 3 or 4 plates for squats and do like 2 bad reps. What's the point of
We
that?
all know who we're
If
talking
you're
about. Let's
not-
not say any names.
What's the point of that?
There is certain aspects of training where partials are okay if you want to bring up joint strength. But if you're only doing partials, you're ego lifting, you're struggling, if you're not bracing your core properly, you got a belt on everything you do, you're always wearing knee straps, you got wrist wraps, you're depending on other things other than yourself to just put more weight on the bar. And the focus should always be progression. And if you're just putting more weight on the bar to put more weight on the bar without looking at the process of doing work, then you are not going to get any better and you're going to hurt yourself. So if you want to go heavier, bring it up a little every week, train differently, train harder, make the exercise more difficult, move your legs wider, move your legs more narrow, try to see what your weak spots are. You know, for me, my biggest weak spot is my hips, and they give me shit every single day that I'll just talk to myself while I'm squatting at the bottom. Hips, 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 because my knees cave. My hips suck.
Tyler, you got a butt wink. Don't go on those hip mobility, bro.
But partials are only used in a certain aspect. You want to be controlled, you want to be explosive, but you want to do it with proper form. Otherwise, you're putting a lot of strain on your back, you're putting a lot of strain on your hips and your knees, and squats are the most beneficial movement if done properly.
Alright, we doing legs?
Alright, so leg press. It's something that when I started, I abused the shit out of it. I put as much weight on as I could, and I thought it was the fucking shit. I could rep out 12 plates on both sides. I thought it was hot shit.
Leg
and I
press
had,
bandit.
I had like 20-inch fucking chicken thighs. That shit did not work. It didn't happen until I started squatting with real lifters and real people.
I'm gonna-
it just blew up.
I'm gonna disagree, and here's why. Squatting is really good, everyone freaking knows that. But if you can utilize the leg press effectively, whether it's putting on 2 plates each side and repping it out, 50 reps, you're gonna see different.
J Color talks about
Yeah,
this.
you're gonna see cuts that you never knew you had. You're gonna get size from places you didn't know you could get size because all you did was squat all the time. I think it pinpoints certain leg areas. If it's an isolation almost.
It
on
is
your quads.
isolation, and that being said, don't work heavy on isolation. You work light, and you work for different unilateral movements, in my opinion, are the most beneficial thing if you're trying to work for isolation. Because if you just put weight on it and move it to move it, you're not contracting the muscle, you're getting the weight up, you're putting a lot of stress on your tendons, your joints, just everything. So lightweight.
And see, like, I got something to add with that. I don't know if all you guys out there have seen the video where this big biking motherfucker sits down on a leg press and he must have like fucking 40 plates on there. And he moves it. He looks like he's doing like a calf press with it. and like he moves it just like 3 times, then he gets done, and then he's like done, and then he gets up and stuff, and people are watching it. People got their cameras
It's
out.
literally like some
Turning
Brad,
on to him?
it's literally like some Brad Castleberry shit. Like he just yells for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like nobody's fucking impressed.
And
alright?
it's just like he got a
Just
better
stop.
he got a better workout putting the fucking plates on than the actual exercise itself.
That
so.
being said, if you weigh 300 plus pounds, we are not singling you out because that in itself, moving that much mass on your body is cardio in itself. I mean, if you're a big dude, moving around it sucks.
Alright. We're gonna get to the topic of the fat motherfuckers. Cardio. My opinion, the elliptical is the most overrated. And you know what? Because there's so much better, like the stair stepper, running, swimming, jump roping, ropes.
Your body is built for a natural bipedal movement. If you can't walk, that's an issue. If you can walk, then you're not doing the work. What burns calories and excess calories built up in adipose tissue is high intensity. Your body metabolizes fat when you're sweating and when you're panting. So if you're not doing both of those when you're doing cardio, then you're not doing cardio, you're just walking. Everyone knows how to fucking walk. So you're not doing actual work.
Yeah, I mean, all I see is people moving their arms. They're barely breaking a sweat, and I think it's really hard to actually burn calories and get an actual like cardio workout when you do the elliptical. You're much better swimming for like 15 minutes, and I'll cover swimming more deeply when we get to the underrated shit because I feel really heavily on swimming for cardio. But anyways, I want your opinion on cardio.
Well, I don't know, like I kind of agree with Joe on the elliptical thing. I mean, my personal favorite is the stair stepper. I love the stair stepper, but I also agree with Tyler with the swimming. You know, I think swimming is literally the best thing that you can do for your body. You're working everything at one time, and it's just, I mean, it's like the best cardio.
Just look at
in my opinion.
He's ripped.
Alright.
Yeah. So that's my 2 cents.
I'm flexing on you, bro.
Your calves.